Today's Sunday and my focus today is filming content, and so I did a makeup tutorial. I'll do a full face video, and then I'll do a lip combo video, and then I'll also do an eyeshadow video. 3 videos just within one sit down, and then I also filmed for Good American, so they sent me some items. Later today I am going to film a vision board type of video because 2025 is right around the corner. By the time you're watching this, it might already be 2025. Being able to batch create like this on the weekends really helps me during the week, because if I can't create videos during the week, I can at least edit because I already created so much content. I don't know who needs to hear this, but make sure that you're getting the most out of everything that you create. Today with Good American, I made a talking video and I also did some stills so I can do like a 3-second, 4-second video of me just showing my outfit. It's like you have to reuse your content as much as you can. Like, time is money, and that is how you're gonna get your money's worth. I'm gonna change quickly and then I'm gonna start doing a vision board video. I decided that instead of going right into creating, I'm just gonna edit for a little bit so that I can eat and also just kind of like slow down, because when I do record like my videos back to back to back, I get a bit tired, okay? I just need a little break. To edit, I just use CapCut and it's so simple to use. I think when you first get into editing, it might be like a little bit hard to get around it. I've tried DaVinci Resolve, I've tried Final Cut Pro. I just can't. It's like, it's too much for what I use editing for. It's just a little too much, you know? Like, I'm not making cinematic videos or movies or anything like that, and CapCut is just very simple. It gives you the tools to be able to make your video a bit more creative if you did want to. I'm really hoping it doesn't get banned in 2025 because it is created by ByteDance, which is the same as TikTok. So that is a bit scary for me, not gonna lie. I have the MacBook Pro 14-inch and I just got it this year because I had the MacBook Air. It couldn't handle any editing software. It would lag so much. Because I did make money off content, I said, okay, I'm gonna invest into my business and buy myself a MacBook Pro. Pros can just handle so much more. I got the Apple M3 Pro. I do have a 2TB SSD attached to it, so that's where I save all my videos. So none of my videos or anything like that goes onto my MacBook and takes up memory. I'd rather just have a disk where I can put everything into, and if needed, I can always replace it. The really nice thing also about having an SSD drive is that if I did want to, I could take it and I could plug it into my iPad and use my iPad to like edit as well, instead of having to airdrop or share things to my iPad. I already pay like $2 for 200 gigabytes of memory for iCloud, and I'm not paying the 10 a month. Like, I feel like that's excessive for memory where I can just buy a drive. It'll last me for years. The other nice thing about the MacBook Pro is that it does have an SD card slot, so it makes it so much easier for me to just take the SD card out of my camera and plug it in instead of having an adapter or having to plug in my laptop to my camera to like transfer the footage. It makes life so much easier. I highly recommend it. It's definitely not a necessity like to just have an adapter, but it's just so nice that I could just put it in and then leave it in there. The other reason why I really like CapCut is because it has a transcription feature. So for videos like this, like me talking, I can hit that button and it'll transcribe everything that I've said. And sometimes I repeat things, and it is really nice to have that feature because then I can just highlight the words that I repeated, delete it, and it'll just delete that little snip of it. The video that I'm currently editing is my makeup video, and it has no talking in it. It's just visuals. What really helps me make the editing process a lot quicker is that I do a rough cut at first. Any clips that I don't want in my video, I just remove them. I'm not focused on the precision of the second or anything like that. Once I finish that rough cut, then I'll go back and then I'll do, okay, so if I want 0.7 seconds for this frame, or 1 second or 2 seconds, that's when I'll really put it together of how I want everything to lay out. Doing that rough cut just really helps because you don't have all that excessive video footage to go through when you are trying to be very precise. Okay, so I just finished editing one video and I'm about to start filming my other video. Because I don't have very good lighting in this apartment, as you could probably tell, I have these 2 panel lights. These are the Great Video Makers panel lights. I got them off Amazon. They are a little bit pricey, but honestly, they are so worth the investment if you do need lighting. I'd much prefer put money into this than like keep buying clip-on lights. Clip-on lights for cameras are really just not that powerful, and panel lights are amazing. You don't get any of that shuttering in your video. Oh my god, how rude of me. I didn't even ask if you guys like my onesie. This is a onesie from Fabletics and it's so comfortable. I feel like I look like a baby, like a child, but I don't care. It's so comfortable, and it has a hoodie, so period. This is my camera and this is my monitor. This is a ZV-E10 with a Sigma 18 to 50 millimeter lens. I do have a G Master 15 millimeter lens, but I actually don't really use it because this is just a lot nicer to have that zoom function for for any angle that I really want. This is my Azurpa monitor, and I love this monitor because I can't see anything from the little viewfinder. It's really nice to have something big where I can really see what I'm filming and how it's looking. And this stand is also from Amazon. It's an iPad stand. I'll link everything down below. This right here is my finished setup. 2 panel lights, the monitor, and my camera. I love that I'm able to see myself super well from my monitor. I think that is the best part. As you can see, I am filming this with the Osmo Pocket 3. I love this little camera, especially for YouTube videos that I just really want to shoot quickly. It makes it so easy for me to like move around and carry with me, so I can take you wherever I want without having a huge tripod or panel lights everywhere. But for most of my content, I do use my ZV-10 just because the quality, in my opinion, is so much better than any camera I own. I have the Osmo Pocket, I have the Canon G7X, my iPhone. I'm gonna film this quick video and then I'm probably gonna just edit for the rest of the night just to try to get as much editing as I can before the week starts. Usually while I edit, I do relax, like I'm on the couch and I watch a movie or something. I don't want to make it feel like I'm working. You're still productive, but not pressuring yourself so much. I do want to make it very clear that you do not need any of this equipment to start your content creation journey. If you're watching this and you're like, oh, I kind of want to start, but I don't have a camera, girl, use your phone, okay? A phone is all you need. I started with my phone. Was it great? No, but I started, and that's all that matters. Once you start, you kind of start realizing what you need to improve on. And content creation is not only your camera quality, it's also the way you speak to the camera. It's the way that you show products. It's the way that you tell your story. It's so much more than just the quality of your camera. Just start with your phone. You'll have trial and errors and you'll have to figure things out, but just start with that. You don't need any of this. The reason why I do have all this equipment and this like nice camera and everything is because I made content creation a business. In 2024, I made over 20K from my business. That's double the amount I made my first year. I started content creation in 2023, and the first year I made, I think, a little bit over 5K. This year I made over 20K. It is a big leap for me, especially on top of already working a 9 to 5. So I'm really, really grateful. That's why I say like just start, because I started with just my phone. I didn't have any fancy equipment. And yeah, if over time you want to upgrade your quality, do buy a camera, put it to work, but don't buy a camera and not put it to work, okay? Make sure you actually stick to creating just with your phone. And if you're like, I'm in it for the long run, okay, girly, upgrade your quality and get a camera. Easy as that. This process of creating over the weekend and editing as much as I can over the weekend just really helps during the week because I do have a 9 to 5. I will still create content during the week, but having a day to batch create or having 2 days to batch create just makes it so much more helpful. That's just a little bit behind the scenes of how I create my content. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. If you are interested in learning more about how I balance my 9 to 5 and also creating content, I did post a video, so I'll link it right here. My name is Adele. If you did like this video, make sure to subscribe and join my community. I appreciate you guys. In my previous video, I mentioned how I was so close to hitting 2K and we actually hit it. So thank you so much for your support. I do want to end this video with a Bible verse. This is Isaiah 41:10. Don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious hand. Every time I read this verse, it just gives me a little bit of strength. As a human being, we all just struggle with doubt and fear, and some more than others. Like for me, my anxiety is very, very bad. I've always had very bad anxiety since I was a child, especially because I just grew up in such an abusive home. When I do reflect on this verse, it just really shows that God is always with us. It's a reminder that God is always with us when we're happy, when we are scared, when we feel discouraged. He will always provide and strengthen us when we need it the most. Sometimes with content creation, I compare myself a lot to other creators and I'm just like, oh, their work is just so much better than mine. Like I shouldn't be posting like my stuff, or like my idea isn't good enough. But honestly, even if I create content discouraged, at least I filmed it. You know, at least God gave me the strength to film it, even if I felt discouraged. So even when you're at your lowest or just feel like the whole world is on top of you, just remember that God is with you and that He will give you strength to continue in anything that you want to do, whether it's your job, whether it's school, any dream you have, any goal you have. He's got you. All right. I love you guys. Bye.